All right, welcome back. Time now for Joy News Interactive, and here she is without her football and her jersey, Marian Ture. Good evening. How are you doing?
You're not patriotic at all.
I am very patriotic.
So you're teasing me?
I am not.
Without my football, without my jersey.
I'm just recognizing the fact that you're not wearing your jersey and you don't have your football. I mean, of course, no. David is right. You're not patriotic.
No.
I
wear my jersey when Ghana is playing. I wore my jersey the first day the World Cup began.
Right.
Just to say that, hey, we're in World Cup fever. And then I wore what we played yesterday. Today we have no game, so I haven't worn it.
Well, I'm hearing that.
Truth be told, yes.
You need to go on.
I am not happy.
For a very long time.
I am not happy.
Until it's over.
I'm not a happy girl.
No, it's like when you lose your husband, you wear the black for a long time.
No, this is not it. It's not the same thing. I don't have to mourn it, okay? Well, I am sad, yes. It happened yesterday. And we're praying for better things to come.
Right.
So if what we have seen so far is something to go by, then I'm very optimistic for what is going to happen against Germany and Portugal. Because they are some of the best teams that we have. And so far, the best teams haven't fared too well. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed again. I haven't lost hope yet, but I should also say that I am grieving. So you should see me going through the grieving process. Like I have lost something really dear. Yesterday you should have seen me.
I know.
I mean, I was like, oh no,
I heard about it.
Am I actually going to go to work and face these people today?
Well, you're facing us.
Am I facing my American friends who had hootie yesterday, especially Jean Clark at the U.S. Embassy? Well, I taunted at this woman on Twitter the whole time.
Take it away, man.
Thank you, wherever you are. Welcome to your interactive show, a very somber one, but hey, we'll pick ourselves up. Welcome. So welcome to your show. You would like to join us on social media. Addresses would be facebook.com/joynews-on-TV. Like our page, comment on all the posts we put there. Would amplify your voice by sharing what you are sharing with the rest of the world. We are on Twitter, 3 Twitter handles ready to retweet your thoughts and share what you're sharing with the rest of the world. Join News on TV, JN Interactive GH, and MN Ture at MN Ture. 3 Twitter handles ready for you. Join News, I am at mototvworld.com is our email address, and our WhatsApp number 054-010-9009. And as you already know, JN Interactive is where tech meets news to set the agenda. This is trending everywhere on social media. And if you check Twitter, Ghana is trending like wildfire. And I want to ask you a question first. Have you ever sat to think about the phrase, third time lucky? Well, that's what went through the minds of the Stars and Stripes of the USA when they won against the Black Stars of Ghana. Though the Stars played their hearts out, they conceded as early as the 31st second when Clint Dempsey scored what may be the fastest goal at this World Cup after beating John Boy and making him look like a dummy. His only shot at goal started what is a nightmare for the Black Stars and Ghana as a nation. Though Dede Ayew equalized in the 82nd minute, the Americans had their winning goal when John Brooks headed home from the 6-yard box after Jonathan Mensah had given away what the commentators called a very cheap corner. And the defeat may dent Ghana's progress to the next stage. Well, we have to win against both Germany and Portugal before we can qualify to the round of 16. Today on JN Interactive, we're asking, what do you make of the loss? Can we actually progress past the group stage? Let's take highlights of what happened yesterday.
Dempsey, an early goal. One of the earliest goals in World Cup final history. Clint Dempsey, the USA have takeoff. He's now scored in 3 World Cup finals. And here's Andre Ayew! That's the equaliser! All Ghana's pressure eventually pays off! And Andre Ayew draws the team's level. It's the substitute, John Brooks! Pandemonium inside the the stadium at Natal. He's overcome with emotion. He can hardly believe what has just happened to him. And revenge is a dish best served cold. 4 years after being eliminated by Ghana at the FIFA 2010 World Cup, the US have their revenge.
We weren't expecting that, and it was unfortunate that we had that first goal against us. I'm saying that, playing at this high level, any loss of concentration can cost you big time, and I think that's really happened. It's not going to be easy. We do our best to give them a very good game.
Well, officiating was fair by all standards. Team composition lacked luster. Most of our best and perhaps experienced players were on the bench. And the killer was team concentration. From where I sat, and this was on my living room floor in front of my TV, our boys just couldn't reach into their souls to connect their heart and mind with what was happening on the pitch. Since the show is about your thoughts, let's cross over to the streets of Accra and get your reaction about last night's game.
The people they disappointed us because the coach didn't do well.
Everybody thought Ghana was going to win, and Ghana really played well, but then they couldn't make use of their chances. Really disappointed because some kind of goals they're supposed to score, they were not able to score them.
Really disappointed. I thought the Black Stars could have beaten the US by 3 goals to 0, but I was very shocked that they score us. But I think maybe the next match will be a surprise game. That's what I think.
The chances we had, we was able to win the game, and even the early goal came early within the US people.
In the last night's match, I see that the Bastards they play ball, but there's some mistake in the ball from the players. So that is the only thing now we cannot see the whole. But the Blaster people they play ball. But the only thing is a mistake in the ball. The first goal, that is the mistake.
The ball there, I saw that Blaster have done well, but that is some little mistake that they are doing. As soon as once I be passing and as a more jump, I be heading the ball all over the pole. That mistake that me I have seen so. And secondly, too, the coach too, the way that he missed the position for them. Kojo Asamoah is a striker, but now he take him go to defending, and that's a little mistake that you see that the coach have do yesterday. So if you were to prepare that thing, and then I know that we are going to win it, Portugal, and then we go forward.
So, James Oyedeji is a sports historian. We are trying to reach him on the line to help us understand some of the things and see us through what could have happened to cause this defeat. But before we reach him, let's do some comments that have been dropping in on social media. I'll start with Facebook. The precursor is already there, and we're asking what you think about the loss, what went wrong, how should we tackle the rest of our games, do you think the players did well? And a very dicey one is Coach Appiah the best man for the job? Of course, we have to throw that in because he's the man at the helm of affairs. If anything at all, he should partly be blamed for what happened yesterday. Newton Jeffers says, good evening, Marion. In my opinion, the players did work very well, but luck was not on our side to score the goal. I also think the defenders were not up to the task, but all the same, kudos to the boys. Ghana, go Black Stars. Widad Abdul says we can only proceed to the next stage if only Kwesi Appiah is sacked before our next game on Saturday. Wow, that's very harsh. Baba Musa Tamale says, I think Black Stars did their best, even though their best was not enough to secure Ghana a win. USA team went in for the match last night as wounded lions because Ghana is the last 2 successive World Cups beats the USA. The match yesterday was more of a revenge than a normal match, as the USA side indicated before the start of the game. Let's keep faith in the Black Stars after all. I strongly believe that is not all is not lost yet until it is over. Unnecessary castigation of either the players, coach or technical team may rather jeopardize the chances of Ghana Black Stars in the last group game matches. God bless our homeland, Ghana. Michael says, Black Stars. Kwesi shall tell Ghanaians why he played Opare and Albert Adoma. Kwesi lost the game from his selection. Anyway, God knows Ghana needs the money more than the players, so he did deny them winning bonus. Majida Udumarian, I told you this severally, that my worry was not about Portugal or Germany, but rather USA. I wish we can beat Germany. Anyway, all is not lost. Let's pray for success for the next game. Prince Charles says our strikers were just skyrocketing every ball. Is it American soccer? Yeah. Eric says he's the wrong man. He must go. That's all. Okay, that's what you're thinking. John says you guys just have to take Ghanaians seriously. So your analysis, I don't know, analyze Apia was still learning and you gave him the team. Okay, the grammar doesn't make sense, but I'm sure that you're saying that Coach Apia had not reached the pinnacle of his career to handle the Black Stars, and he was giving the team. So I'm sure that is what you were trying to say. But besides the team's composition actually lacking luster and benching our best and perhaps experienced player, we're wondering what could have gone wrong last night, and you have been speaking to us. So let's take our next video blog whilst we try to reach him. Oh, apparently Mr. Oyedeji is back on the line, so let's clear him before we go and take our next video blog. Hello, good evening. Uncle James, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Thank God. I want to ask you, did you see the defeat coming?
Oh, sure. We predicted it long ago. Not that there will be a defeat, but we pointed out the shortcomings. We pointed out the I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. I'm sure you have a cold.
We pointed out the roadmap for success. Everything was done, especially me. I said it several times, long before we even started the elimination, the qualification matches, that team's defense is very weak. And now when you now use over 74 players with the hope of picking 23 at the end of the day, you end up doing what you used to do when we were children. Nanako, Tata, Bongito. You see, you gamble. That is precisely what Dr. Kwesi has done.
Right.
On a very, very serious note, that is what happened.
Okay.
Because I never saw the combination of Opari and John Mensah and Jonathan Mensah. I didn't see.
Right.
Then I also didn't see Alison Afu being on the bench throughout the latter part of the preparatory stages. And we also said that Yakubu Nasamu, the goalkeeper trainers, failure to identify his number one goalkeeper. And that Adam Kwarase in particular is somebody who consists a goal, at least a goal in every match he has come for the Black Stars.
Right.
What else do you want to say?
But then, in place of Adam Kwarase, who would you have chosen?
Hello?
Uncle James, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Please speak louder.
Who would you have replaced with Adam Kwarase?
Oh, nothing. No one.
Okay.
Because we have had a generation of excellent goalkeepers in this country. If I mention them, it will be a repetition of what I've been doing the whole day and over the years. We have goalkeepers who don't concede or who didn't concede. So if you now use Daniel Ajay and you drop him, and then you use Barima in Spain, and then you use what do you call it, Steven Adams, and then you use Kwarase, and then you use Fatah Dauda, and you still cannot pin down a number one player.
Right.
Then it is a problem.
A problem. Okay, there is a belief that no African team which has been placed in Group G, the group we have been drawn in has ever progressed past the group stage. Do you subscribe to this?
Yes. You see, the group is a group of 10. The group was composed in such a way that one excellent team will not progress beyond the group stages. And when I'm talking of excellent team, at that time, or even as at yesterday, or until yesterday, I didn't include the USA.
Right.
I was looking at Germany,
Portugal,
times champion, 3 times finalist, losing finalist, Portugal, a new force in European football, Ghana, progressive, 2006, second round, 2010, quarterfinalist.
Right.
Yes, one of them will go home. Unfortunately, the permutation as at this morning is that Ghana stands a very risky position. In fact, the Black Stars will be climbing a slippery slope.
Right.
If they are to qualify for the next round of the competition.
Okay, go ahead.
Because the Germans are noted for their manipulation in such competitions, especially at this qualifying stage. In 1974, they deliberately lost to East Germany to avoid A, which would have comprised of Argentina, Brazil, and West Germany.
Right.
And then in 1982, because they didn't want an African country to progress, that is Algeria, they played a Kululu match, into brackets, with Austria.
Yes.
So that Algeria. So I see them playing very hard in the Black Stars.
Right.
To get 3 points, which will give them automatic qualification. And then using their fringe players.
Right. The line has actually dropped there. We'll try and reach Uncle James again, James Oyedeji, who is a sports historian, to finish what we have started. We have bits and pieces I wanted to talk to him about. But we were asking you what could have actually gone on wrong last night. And you have been speaking to us. Let's take our next video blog.
We have this guy, Kevin and Asamoah. Instead of bringing them in the first half, we brought them in the second half. That's why the goal came in.
We are begging the coach to take some mistake from that, to learn some mistake from what happened. No, some of the mistakes are the changes. How he bring this in Kojo Asamoah. He's not a defender, but he bring him back, he change into the defense to come and, but we don't understand this thing, but he's the coach, so this is the only thing we can hear from it.
Overconfidence, and they having it in mind that they always call US when they meet US.
How do we tackle that?
So we should learn from our mistakes and learn from the other games that have been played.
Poor defense, bad tackles, and moreover to the players were not well organized. I think the coach needs to tighten up things at the back there. I mean the defense, okay, and also make sure that he bring in Kelvin Prince Watson, like us, in starting the game. Okay, I think he can perform well and we'll win our next match.
So before we go, we are exploring the coach Appiah factor because he was the man at the helm of affairs. Is he the best man for the job? Do you think so? Do you not? You've been speaking to us about that also. Let's take a final video blog.
Oh, he's the best man. He's the best man. No, but we have so many matches. We have played so many matches and we have win the match, and so many matches also. We see good things in it. It's not only in this match we can say that he's not a good coach. That one that we cannot say he's not a good, so he tried his best.
To me, he's the best man because if only we can take time, give him and the assistants too, I'll be giving him advice. Then if they combine, then I know that they will do something.
He's cool. He did well. He has done his best. Taking us there, so we're also supposed to do what we can do to bring the trophy home.
He's doing all he can to make us to make Ghana proud. Okay, so I think we should all put in our faith in him.
I am glad that at least we haven't given up on Coach Appiah yet. One loss shouldn't be the end-all, be-all that we think that he should go sit down. So we still have hope in him. He can really do it. He can pull the punches. I'm hoping that at least he saw what went wrong and he will change a few things before we go and meet the others, the Germans and the Portuguese. Let's take our final comments before my partner in crime joins me so we can wrap up together. And this one is coming from Francis. And Francis says, Kwesi Appiah is a joke. This man has what I describe as a black man mentality. And what is that one? How can you go into a match with the mentality of playing your key players when your opponents get tired? So how about if they don't get tired? Well, if they don't get tired, then that's it. Time will tell. Yes, indeed, only time will tell. Christian Salvo says, good evening, Marion. I must be honest with you. Yesterday night was a very sad day for the Black Stars of Ghana. I was disappointed about Kwesi Appiah's formation, why he used Kwadwo Asamoah, a midfielder, to play as a defender. Marion, I was very astonished when I saw his formation, and also he should have used Asian and KP Boateng and Ajiman Bedu at the beginning of the match to contribute. Okay, he didn't use them and all contributed to our defeat to the USA, although we played a better match or better game, but our problem was scoring. As for Kwesi Appiah, I think that he must be maintained because he can do the job. As a Ghanaian, I am still solidly behind them because all hope is not lost. Go Ghana, go Black Stars. I like that. Asamoah, my final one from Asamoah says, Kwadwo Asamoah playing the left back. You are Asamoah, you're talking about Kwadwo Asamoah playing the left back. Okay. And that is where we end the show for today. And Christian Salvo did a very good wrap for us. That's why we drop the curtains. Thank you all for sticking and staying with us. My partner in crime is back. We can wrap up together.
Yo, certainly we need to wrap up, and I'm just praying that at least we'll triumph, as far as Germany is concerned, and then we can move on, and go grab the cup and bring it back home. But if we don't worry. I mean, we'll still wear our jerseys. Yeah. Okay.
I don't like this pessimist attitude this night. Please, I want to go home and sleep. But last night I didn't sleep.
Well,
in fact, my head is banging as I stand here right now.
We need to go now. Thank you very much.
Joy News Exclusive is coming up next. As always, my name is Marian Toure.
And I'm Prince Minka.
Have a good evening.